Hello everyone, David Bauders here with Trade Hounds. I'm here today with Rick Wilmer. Rick is the CEO of ChargePoint. Welcome, Rick.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me, David.
So tell us a little bit about NEMA 25. What are you hearing and what did you hope to learn coming to this event?
A lot going on here at NEMA 2025 with the energy transition to electricity from other types of fuels, and AI data centers are obviously driving a lot of it, but our space as well, electrified transportation, is driving a lot of it too. So understanding how the industry is supporting growth, especially in the context of the current political climate with tariffs and trade negotiations going on, it's very turbulent, as Deborah mentioned in her opening remarks.
Indeed. For those of our users out there in the Trade Hounds community, can you tell us a little bit about what ChargePoint does and where they might see them out on their jobs?
Yeah, you'll see ChargePoint all over the place. We're the biggest EV charging infrastructure company in the world. We deploy both charging hardware and software solutions here in North America as well as throughout Europe. And our market can be divided into three big subcategories. One is home charging. We sell a lot of chargers to people that want to charge their electric vehicles at home. Gotcha. We do commercial charging, which is typically seen at workplaces or retail establishments, getting very, very common now, where that's an important amenity to commercial building operators that want to attract the people they care about to come to their place, whether that's to work there, eat there, sleep there, park there, whatever the case may be. And then the third is fleets, where you're seeing fleets now move to electrified vehicles, and the real driver there is just total cost of ownership. So if you can reduce their cost of delivering goods or people through electric vehicles and electric vehicle charging, they're going to switch over pretty quickly. A little different dynamic than passenger vehicles, where personal preference comes into play in a big way.
So tell us a little bit about innovation in your business. How much new product innovation is there, and how do you commercialize that? How do you drive that awareness into the marketplace?
Sure. So innovation is our number one priority. There's so much opportunity in this industry to deliver better experiences for drivers when it comes to charging. You'll see people apprehensive about moving to EVs because they have range anxiety, or they won't be able to find a charger and they'll run out of charge and get stranded. Mm-hmm. So addressing all that is very important. But the way this industry is operated historically is people have built electric vehicles, the auto OEMs we all know. And then there's people like us that have built EV charging infrastructure. And then there's people that build the grid. Many of those folks are members here of NEMA. And what we concluded is that if you build those things in silos, you're going to really underdeliver on the value that you can bring to the market. So we've been on a real path to not only innovate our own products, both software and hardware, but to form very deep strategic relationships with both auto OEMs and the makers of the grid to unlock more value for people that are going to switch to electrified transportation. Back in May, we announced a major partnership with Eaton, a big member of NEMA, on the board of NEMA. And since that partnership has been announced, and we've been out talking to customers about the innovation we can deliver together by technically integrating what's happening with the charger and the grid that provides the energy to that charger, the customer reaction has just been phenomenal. We're going to really do some magical work together. Likewise, with the auto OEMs, we do a lot of work as well.
So it's estimated that about half of the skilled tradespeople will retire in the next 5 to 10 years. How are you building awareness and preference with the new inbound generation of folks who could ultimately be customers for your product?
Yeah, that's a big challenge for the industry, and I'm glad it's high on the priority for NEMA with workforce development, and we definitely play a role. I think EV charging, along with other energy transition industries, back again, AI data centers, et cetera, are all driving new job opportunities that will pay well and drive employment for the folks in America. So the part we play, in addition to supporting NEMA's efforts and advocating and talking about the attractive job opportunities that exist in this industry, we do a lot of training and curriculum development to help people get prepared to go work with EV charging equipment and know what they're doing and do it right the first time. So when it gets installed, it works the way it was expected to, and if it needs a repair, the repair is done right.
Have you been using social media platforms and peer-produced content to be able to socialize how your products work?
Absolutely. We do a lot of work on LinkedIn and other social media platforms through our marketing organization, to get the word out. We also market this heavily through our channel partners. So we've got, electrical distributors, again, many are members of NEMA, along with electrical contractors that buy equipment from those distributors, and we do a lot of work in the channels, marketing, the training curriculum, the certifications that we offer, to get people trained up to work on EV charging equipment and, differentiate themselves from others in the workforce and, hopefully command better pay and open up more job opportunities because they have those skills.
So what do you think is the biggest unresolved challenge that you face in the industry today?
It's probably the fact that EVs have been politicized. It's really disappointing. Now there's people that are anti-EV because they think it's left-leaning or something like that, and I really hate that. In my mind, EVs are just better than the gas cars. For those of us that drive EVs that understand how they accelerate, how quiet they are, how they don't require any service compared to a gas vehicle, they're just better products. And ultimately, the better product will win the day, but the fact that it's gotten mixed up in the political debate is really unfortunate.
So aside from that, what do you think the next big challenge will be in the industry, assuming we can't resolve that one quickly?
It's what we're talking about here at NEMA, which is generating enough electricity and transmitting it to the places where people need it, to charge all these vehicles in addition to power all these data centers.
Basically tip the advantage of the electric vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the world is going to electrification, whether it's cars or big AI data centers or gas stoves that are going electric or whatever the case may be, we're going electric. And having enough electricity and then getting it to where it's needed is a big challenge we all face.
Well, Rick, it's been great to spend time with you today, and wish you all the best.
All right, David, thanks for the time. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.